Friday, Wilson County Public Library teens, and welcome to a brand new episode of TGIF, Wilson County Public Library's one and only weekly book talk where we look at the best in YA literature. So for teens, not so much by teens, as I am not a teen, but this is made for you. I am your host, Kate Britton. I am the teen librarian here at the Wilson County Public Library, and I'm really glad that you are back here in my cozy corner, joining me for another episode of this show, and I'm glad that you're back. I hope you're doing well. I hope you've had a good week. I hope you've kind of gotten through the thunderstorms that we were supposed to have yesterday. Thankfully, they turned out not to be so bad, as we were all kind of nervous that they were going to be. So that's good news. So we are, a year and some change into this pandemic, which has flipped our lives upside down. And, it's one of those situations where this has happened before. Now, not this particular virus. This is a new virus. It's a novel coronavirus, right? But this has happened before. Epidemics have happened. Pandemics have happened. They happened in 1918 with the Spanish flu. And, you had polio sweep the nation, not so much as a pandemic like this, but it affected so many people. There have been outbreaks of smallpox in the past and all of that. But today we're going to talk about an entirely different epidemic, and this is the yellow fever epidemic, and it's been explored in the wonderful novel Fever 1793 by Laurie Halse Anderson. Now, you have probably read Speak. This author, she's so good at what she does. She is so good at what she does. And this book really catches you and pulls you through the whole story. So like the title says, this takes place in 1793, and it starts in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. A new state, because, not too long before that, we had the Declaration of Independence signed, and we won the Revolutionary War, so that was great. But it's the summer of 1793, and Maddie Cook lives over a coffee house that her family, her mother and her grandfather own. And people start getting sick in Philadelphia. And this sickness is the yellow fever, and it sweeps through the streets of Philadelphia. And so Maddie flees the city with her grandfather and finds out that this disease, this sickness, isn't just anywhere. And she's got to learn really quickly how to survive in Philadelphia, in this area, with this rampant disease floating around that's killing so many people. And it made me think about the situations that we've been through with the COVID-19 pandemic, and how we've had to learn how to adapt. Obviously, we've adapted the wait 6 feet apart, wash your hands, wear a mask. Wash your hands, wait 6 feet apart, and wear a mask. Those are the 3 W's that we've been practicing for a year now. And this is interesting because it's from the eyes of a teenager. This book, you see something happening that you can't control through the eyes of a teenager. And, I thought about you guys and how much has changed in your lives in the past year in ways that I think none of us really completely comprehended when this all started. I know for me personally, I thought, okay, it'll be, July, maybe June when the summer hits, things will start to settle down. But not in a million years would I have thought that we would lose over 500,000 people to this virus, and so much has been lost, and not just lives, independence, and the old normal. We never thought that the new normal would become our normal. And for you guys, you've been in remote learning for so long, you're probably looking at this right now going, oh gosh, like another video, another screen. You probably have major Zoom fatigue. And we're slowly, starting to creep back. And I think that's why I'd been wanting to talk about this book for a while. And I think I chose now because things are starting to turn a corner, I hope, with the vaccines out and all that. And I felt kind of better about talking about something like this in this kind of situation where things are starting to look a little brighter. So, Fever 1793 by Laurie Halse Anderson, it's not going to take you a lot to feel for this character, to feel for Maddie, because you're in her shoes, so to speak. Yes, you're hundreds of years later, and your lives are completely different, but you're a human, and you're dealing with something that, you can only control so much. You can only control the things that you can, and that's, washing your hands, wearing a mask, waiting 6 feet apart, things like that. And so it just kind of shows how things have changed and they haven't. And someday, hopefully not in our lifetimes, but someday there probably will be another pandemic. And maybe in this new pandemic, we'll have learned a little bit from the past, like we have now. And we can learn from what we have gone through and make the world a little bit better and safer and healthier. That'd be nice, I think. So anyway, enough of my waxing poetic. Fever 1793 by Laurie Halse Anderson. I'd love for you to come check this out. If you had read this book before, please leave a comment and let me know what you thought about it. So definitely check this book out figuratively and literally. If you've already read this, let me know what you think. I'd love to hear from you. Other than that, continue to stay safe. We are almost there. Hang in there. I know it's been just an insane year. And, hopefully we won't have to deal with this too much longer. All right. So have a lovely weekend. Be good. And we'll see you right here next time on TGIF. Bye, guys. Be good.